Hi readers, it's me, Miss Power, here for Storytime with Miss Power. And our book today is by my favorite, Oliver Jeffers. And it is called Stuck. We have a special guest. This guest lives in the ocean. Woo! It's a whale. And you might be thinking, what does a whale have to do with this story? And we will find out as we read. The joys of reading. Without further ado, here is Stuck. You might not know it, but this page is kind of like a preview. So take a look at it for a second. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. And that got stuck too. Man, oh man, times are tough. So he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite one, and unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. Oh, good thinking, Floyd. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Do you see Mitch up there? Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out once and for all. Finally, he's thinking clearly. What do you think he's going to do with that ladder? Let's see if Floyd is as smart as you are. And up he threw it. Ugh. I'm sure you can guess what happened. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know it, the bucket of paint got stuck. Then Floyd tried, get ready people, a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, okay, Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink, all good ideas, the family car to knock down their front door, hello, the milkman to knock down the family car, did you get up here the same way? An orangutan to knock down the milkman, who surely had somewhere else to be. A small boat to knock down the orangutan. And a big boat to knock down the small boat. A rhinoceros to knock down the big boat. A long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros. The house across the street to knock down the long-distance truck. Floyd? A lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street. A curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. Hi, what are you doing? There's our whale friend. And they all got stuck. Look at that. Let me show you that picture a little closer. Oh, Floyd, what have you done? It says, wait till I tell your mother. A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. And up they went. First the engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. Can we help at all? Well, not exactly. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. Then he had an idea and went to find a saw. Ooh, Floyd finally has a good idea. What do you think he's gonna do with the saw? He lined it up as best as he could. And hurled it up in the tree. Oh, Floyd, come on. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree and the kite came unstuck. Floyd was delighted. He had forgotten all about his kite and put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep exhausted. Though before he did, he could have sworn there was something he was forgetting. What's he forgetting? And there's the tree with everything stuck. And the fireman says, "Hang on a minute, lads, I've got a great idea." Did you enjoy this book as much as I enjoyed reading it? I think it's just so funny and silly, and every time you think Floyd is gonna solve his problem, he makes it worse. Alrighty, well, thanks for reading with me and our whale friend. And I'll see you next time for Storytime with Miss Power. Have a lovely day.